Good evening and welcome everyone to tonight's official coverage of Rainlight Racing's GT3 Series 6. It is round 3. We are at Silverstone. All this goodness is brought to you by Simblack's Crosscut Woodworks, True to Life Racing Designs, Crossy 43, and of course Hendo proudly broadcast to you by as always, Matchfit Entertainment. And what does that mean? It means you've got myself, Davo, and J-Man here on the mics. J-Man, how you going, my friend?
Yeah, good, Davo. G'day, viewers. Welcome aboard to what is round 3 here, as you mentioned. We have got Silverstone up, and, mate, I'll tell you what, we had a pretty wet official practice.
Wasn't it?
And then looking like a pretty drying track towards the back end. It's going to be interesting to see what we get for this qualifying session. We do have obviously the quali coming up next, followed by a relatively short, by Rainlight Racing standards, sprint race here tonight. So 60 minutes out here at Silverstone with trying conditions. I think it'll be pretty entertaining. And,
yes. Yeah, but, and 24 on the grid at the moment too, J-Man. So.
Yeah. I just did pick up. Obviously we'll touch on points shortly, but no Full Antoon, aka Maverick. I haven't seen him in the service tonight, so maybe this is one of the scheduled rounds Mav was potentially going to miss. So that will certainly shake up things at the top end of town as far as the points.
Absolutely, mate. Definitely a point of interest and well noted. No Mav on the grid so far. Boys are in driver brief at the moment. Look, we will just touch base on what is going on here with the Rainlight Racing GT3 Season 6 J-Man. Some really exciting stuff with Simblacks on board. Giving away at the end of the season for anybody that's covered off 80% of the series. That means you got to be here tonight at least, and for the rest of the series they are giving away a SimMagic GT Neo wheel. Now, serious stuff, J-Man.
Fantastic bit of kit, mate.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's not just for the guys that are winning the series, J-Man. This is a total random draw. It's a spin the wheel thing. So look, you've just got to get involved, and if you are here tonight and you can complete the rest of the series, you are in the draw for the wheel spin on the SimMagic GT Neo wheel, J-Man. But just wait, that's not all. We have got $50 giveaways every night as well for anybody that competes on the night. Giving away the random giveaway $50 Visa Prezi cards. So again, spin the wheel thing at the end of the night. It's not just for the guys who are up the pointy end. Anybody can win it. They've already given away a couple. This is round 3, so they've already given away $100 already over the last 2 rounds, J-Man. So awesome stuff. And look, we're excited about it. Obviously, Rainlight Racing and all the boys involved very excited about this stuff. So I think we will move on. We were going to touch on the points, J-Man, but I think the boys are rolling out for qualifying.
Yeah. First phase of Q qualifying has started, mate. So this is the part
get on to that.
We'll see effectively it broken into several, or at least 2 parts, because AM drivers not of the plenty in this category this season, such as the performances out of these drivers in the categorized classes that they've put in, is we're generally seeing, I think, the Pro-Ams and the AMs go out together. So definitely got a good portion of the field out there at the moment. And just looking, conditions favourable at the moment, mate. Doesn't look too bad out there compared to what we saw earlier.
Oh, definitely, J-Man. A little bit of light cloud, but yeah, sunny conditions, and look, reasonable temps there too. 21 ambient and 28 on the track temp, so not too shabby, J-Man. These guys will be liking this in qualifying. Track is fast at the moment, as we usually see when this first tier of qualifying comes out with the AM and Pro-Am boys, and they really do rubber it up for the fast guys. I think it should be the other way round probably. But either way, these guys out on track now in some really stunning conditions here compared to what we saw in pre-race practice, my friend.
Yeah, so it'd be some pretty hot times going out there. I think we saw the times maybe coming as low as low 2-minute 3 something. I think in those trying conditions at the back end of the session, there was plenty of guys that stayed out to really just try and maybe see what the tyre pressures were going to be like on that favourable surface. Although, however, like we mentioned, 60-minute race, Davo. Be surprised if there was any pit stopping or tyre changing going on, unless there was something dramatic going on with that weather. So just looking out there at the moment, obviously first lap's about to start coming through. Obviously it is a big lap here, you know, it
is a big lap, J-Man. Full length Silverstone is it's a long circuit, and not to look at, not the most overly exciting looking track to look at. Very flat, zero elevation changes pretty well over the track, but yeah, look, always provides some good racing. Formula One circuit, so plenty of room for these guys to get side by side. Some good braking areas and some good opportunities there for some overlap, and yeah, always a nice place to call, J-Man.
Yeah, absolutely, I agree with you. Couple of notable mentions here tonight too. First and foremost will be big welcome to the 96 McLaren. I think it's George Goddard in there on the grid.
Currently running.
Yep, and then also a big warm welcome to Vic Chan in the 334 Audi. So first Audi we're going to see on the grid this year. Well spotted,
nice
Louis
work,
van der Venter.
Nice work.
Yeah. So yeah,
and Tan, definitely one to watch, J-Man. We do call this young fella around the traps, and yeah, super quick, got a super high racing IQ, and yeah, one to watch in the Audi particularly.
Yep. Very, very good opening account there for Tony Spence and the 420 McLaren, the SSR car.
Yep.
Banking a low 59 straight off the bat. Gunther Rowe not too far behind him.
No, look, I rate Spence. I think he's probably been punching above his weight a little bit in the Pro-Am classification over the first opening rounds, J-Man. So car looks stunning, and his driving is you know, matching a stunning car, so nice work. Gunther Rowe also looking very speedy in the Mustang over the past few weeks.
Sorry, my spotters down there in the pit lane have just spotted Prin Tracy and Maverick back.
Sneaking in.
Yeah, they're on the grid. They're on the grid. So this, nice, I tell you what, you know, there's obviously battles throughout the whole field and the class, but look, if we get good conditions, it's going to be interesting to see the likes of Maverick versus Chan versus, I think, Webley and co. But already I'm very impressed with the times I'm seeing out of this Pro-Am and Am category at the moment.
Oh, absolutely, J-Man. Another couple of notable mentions. So we got eyes on Craig McConnell. He was quite speedy in one of the Mustangs there as well last week.
Yep,
I think he
up on his Delta at the moment.
Yeah, got tangled up a little bit there, sort of mid towards the end of the race. But yeah, so some really good solid form. Another one probably punching a little bit above his weight as well. Like, these guys really are at the top end of the Pro-Am class, aren't they, J-Man? So
yes. Yeah, absolutely. Sorry, I'm getting caught up in the in the chat here, and I'm sort of just my eyebrows are raised at Gazzetti there. Zero practice. I'm not sure it's going to matter.
There, Gazzetti. Stop
you go fast anyway.
It's Silverstone. Everyone's been at Silverstone. He'll be fine. Goddard, like you mentioned, every time we get cams on this car, I think it's a Milo car. So he'll probably come out as the out of my
Who's that? Oh, Danny Kim.
Danny Kim, should I say? Not the Goddard car. Yep. So Danny Kim in the Milo Ferrari, they're number 11, and yeah, look, shoot some good times there, J-Man, in 5th provisionally.
Yeah, going well. Gunther Rowe parking the car. What sort of time have we got? No, we've still got plenty of time, so maybe that's another set of tyres. Expect to see the 580 Mustang come back out. And as we do, actually, as we speak, Gunther Rowe coming back out of a provisional P2. Okay, so Tony Spence, did he just go a little quicker? I feel like he did. No, he didn't. Sorry. No. He was very, very close. Last lap was a 59.2, best lap of a 59.140. So he's on the money with what sort of pace he can run there at the moment.
Yeah, Gunther, should I say, Goddard just pipping Gunther Rowe provisionally, and if you hadn't already mentioned it, J-Man, Gunther just back out of the pits as well, so got a new set of boots on that car and going for another hit. Look, these guys have over 6 minutes to go in this session, so...
Craig McConnell coming around to finish the lap on a time that could see him go
very
close to the top.
Now, I did mention him earlier. I thought he ran really well at Brands Hatch last week in trying conditions, J-Man, as well. So, and
so he does go to the top.
Goes to the top of the board. So, nice work. Yeah, really got a handle on that Mustang at the moment. Has McConnell and another fantastic looking car. Gunther Rowe in the next quickest Mustang has definitely got his work cut out for him though.
Yeah, I got my eye on Jacob Wadsworth as well at the moment, and the Ferrari starting to really build into this lap with only, I guess, the final part of the lap to finish off as he heads down, basically into. I think, where is he now? Brooklands into Luffield. I think, where is he? He is. And he's just going to come out of Luffield now.
Yeah, final complex corners there, J-Man. And very tricky, that final corner at Silverstone. One of very few corners that hasn't been changed over the years. Like this whole area here, that little final complex and up through the first corner and up to Maggots and Beckett's and down Hanger Straight there. So... the rest of the track, obviously, additions and modified over the years. But yeah, very tricky final complex of corners there. Multiple apexing final corners. So yeah, a lot of varying lines I'm sure we'll see there tonight as they run out on the start-finish straight.
Okay, I was about to say the top 8 times separated from first to 8th by 3.5 tenths. Likely going to be the top 9 if I can just see what Mr. Turbot comes across as. Okay, yeah, so he's still around 1.5 off of McConnell's time, but yeah, the top 8 separated. Oh, there's been an improvement. That is McConnell going to a 59.0. I tell you what, that's going to stack up.
Yeah.
That's going to stack up somewhere in the pointy end, I think, once all this shakes out.
Yeah, and we do talk about this pretty well every week, J-Man, don't we? Is when some of the top end of these Pro-Am guys really get some good bankers in.
And Gunther Rowe coming for a better lap too, mate.
And they hold it in that top 10, like up against the pro guys. So nice work. I think McConnell's definitely got that. I think Spencer's got that as well, J-Man, by looking at that tonight as well. So McConnell in the pits, he's packed that up with, what do we got? A little over 3 minutes to go there.
No, he's back out, mate. I can tell you. He's put
there you go.
Shoes
there
on that thing and he's going to have another crack. He's not,
now,
he knows.
Now, Turbo, was Turbot not here last week, J-Man? I just, or was he just out of the action? But,
made round 1, mate, but was not on track last week.
Yeah, okay. So, yeah, one of the, and top of the list there in the AM drivers at the moment in that 63 Porsche.
Yep.
Nice work from
Gunther Rowe to the
top. There you go. Look, these Mustangs, J-Man, aren't they quick?
Danny Kim on a number that'll take him to the top, and then number 11 Ferrari, the Milo car, as you call it.
The Milo car, yes.
Yeah, well spotted, Firthy. So trackers optimal. So the pros certainly going to have a real good shot at this.
They will.
Yes, he's coming around. He's going to be right on the button here to go to the top. Where does he go? He goes P3 on a 59.07. So
nice
once again...
work. And now Spence out again, J-Man, or still, should I say, not on a valid lap at the moment. He's got a little under 2 minutes to go here. Out onto Hanger Straight, so he needs to get across the line for one more hit at this to put him in the top 3 provisionally in the Pro-Am session of qualifying. J-Man, who else do you have your eyes on at the moment? Who is bettering? Gunther Go going quicker, Kim going quicker.
Turbot and Kramer.
Turbot back out. I saw him pull up earlier, so and well up on his delta actually. J-Man Turbot is, which would put him. He needs a good.
He needs a good probably second.
A second and a half maybe.
Yeah, to
get to Wadsworth. So. Close stuff still going on here. So again, still we've got Gunther Rowe, valid lap, over 0.3 of a second up on his delta. Just bled a little bit off there with a little wriggle. I think we picked up that up on the camera there. J-Man and Danny Kim also not quite up on his delta so much in the Milo car now. Just bled a bit of speed off there. Craig McConnell.
58.8 for Gunther Rowe.
Wow.
So, McConnell, what's McConnell got? Where is he? Okay, so he is...
So, nice work for Gunther Rowe there.
He's just come out of club on the Hamilton straight, so he's a good halfway through the lap now.
Who's that?
Craig McConnell. But
McConnell,
unfortunately for him,
he's
Gunther Rowe's on the improve as well.
I think McConnell's showing on my screen as an unclassified lap, so... Okay, 15 minutes there. Bam, there you go. That's the end of session 1. And we will start to see the boys roll out. Dayton, one of the first cars, and then a gaggle of cars behind him.
Yeah.
That might be Firthy actually in front of that little train there. Let's see if we can pick up Firth. No, Firth is in the pits. Wrong, Davo. Makalos out on track in the 222 Ferrari.
Craig McConnell with a big lap, 58.677. He finished it off.
Oh, he got it done. Nice work. Showed us an unclassified lap on my data, J-Man. So nice
because
work.
He'd been back to the pits for a set of tyres, so it just gives you that...
Nice work. So battle of the Mustangs there, right there, J-Man, between McConnell and Gunther, and we could see us. You could smell that last week. Those two guys were super quick.
Yeah, well, Spencer's on a number in that final phase of the qualifying.
So
he managed to get across the line, and I tell you what, he
can finish this lap.
4.5, 5 tenths. He's coming down to the final section. He's heading down to Brooklands now. Just tipped it in there.
Tricky little complex there, right there from that first left-hander there, and here it's
into Luffield.
Here we go. Still up on his delta. Yeah, he's got a good chunk here, J-Man.
Yeah, he's got a good chunk. Goes to P2.
There it is.
58.7, so just a little bit off, 10th and a quarter off.
Yeah, nice work. McConnell. Nice work from Tony there.
Super good qualifying from our pros and pro-ams, our pro-ams and AMs tonight. It's a great showing. Now, who is the first car out on track on a hot lap? Trying to get a read. You mentioned Firthy early, but was Firthy one of the last ones out? No?
Yeah, Firthy was one of the last ones out. He was still in the pits when I was flicking through the cars there. First was
Matt Dayton?
Yes.
The 12 car?
Yes, that was, I think, the first car on track.
Okay, so that will be effectively, the 12 McLaren first out on track, and then I think we may have Hendo,
So these guys
Webley,
still on their
Smith. Yeah.
outlap, so aren't they, J-Man?
They're on their hot laps, mate. They're on their first
Oh,
fly.
very nice. Oh, that's right, because Spence finished late there with
So
its cracking top.
expect to see a number here from Dayton as he comes. He's just come out of club now. He's on the Hamilton straight.
Yep.
So he's going to tip it in here.
So about half circuit there.
Very fast Abbey curve here.
Now this is one of the most spectacular series of corners there, that right left, J-Man, really high G loads. The cars really tip into them, and then to one of the most difficult here, these switchback, they're nearly chicane hairpins, both of those corners there.
Yeah, well,
So
great passing opportunity
isn't
here
it what?
at the loop, and then coming out of Aintree, heading down the Wellington Straight. I think that will be an option tonight for cars to poke it down the inside. It's always a place that we see a little bit of feeling, Davo.
Oh, yes.
Cars taking the shallow line versus the cars sweeping across. So.
Yeah, but look, and Silverstone lends itself to that. You know, it's such a wide circuit and really allows these guys to get side by side, get some overlap. There you go, as we expected. Date to the top with a 58.6 J-Man.
And then Webley eclipses that on an 8.4. But shows you how good that Craig McConnell lap was.
Oh, definitely.
So in quick fire, you're going to see some pretty big times coming through. Obviously, Costas Makrolos there, first time up, was a 9.1.
Victan into 6th provisionally, J-Man.
Yeah, Crossland into 4th.
Crossland into 4th in the Simblax Honda J-Man.
Yep, and then we've just had another shuffle round there. So who was that? That must have been Pete
Dawson.
Pete Dawson to P11.
No, he's into 11th. So things moving very quickly as expected.
30 up to 4th.
30 up to 4th. Where is Mav coming around the final corner now in the Red Bull Honda?
Goes Pete too on a 58.5.
Who else were we looking at? Tracy as well.
Yeah, learning the track.
Oh, learning the track, please. Yeah, so he's about a little under halfway through the circuit as well at the moment, halfway through his lap, should I say. Makrolos just crossing the... he's about halfway around the circuit too, just coming out of the Hamilton straightaway there, start-finish straight, and through that super fast right left-hander there, J-Man, and into this really technical little section here.
In the loop through Aintree here, yep.
We see the guys, look, really contesting position changes there through that tight stuff, don't we? You know, like with their varying lines here at Silverstone. So interesting little watch as they duck into the right, and then they'll dart up to the left-hander and stuff the nose down there, and we see it quite often, don't we, J-Man? Plenty of room on the outside, and as awkward as it looks, the guys can do it side by side. So Makrolos out onto the start, finish straight, up on his
on a
delta.
lap here, mate. Chan on a good lap here.
Makrolos pops it into second. J-Man, nice work from Costas.
Yeah, great lap from Costas. Vic Chan to 4th. Steve Crossland to pole provisionally. Still got 8.5 minutes left of the session, but that's a big lap on an 8.3.
That is a big lap. He's definitely got a handle. The Honda's liking Silverstone by the
Dawson to P2. Gets the Bentley, the big Boatley up there. So
wow.
Pedalled this car once before myself. Did think it went particularly well here at Silverstone. So good to see Pete Dawson in the mix.
So Webley with plenty to think about as he rolls out of the pit lane there, J-Man. He's going to have another crack. We've got, look, just
Maverick to the top.
Only, what is it, 7 minutes? 50 seconds odd? So, you know, like there's still plenty of time for these guys as they get back into the pit lane and throw another set of tyres on these things and get out and get amongst it. The track is beautiful at the moment. We've got track temps at 29 and ambience at 21, and it looks perfect weather out there for some hot lapping.
Statement lap, Davo, from Maverick at a 57.7.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Nick Firth doing really well there. If you hadn't already mentioned, J-Man in 4th position too, so nice work from Firthy there.
Yep. And just seeing Chan just come through Village and up through the loop out of Aintree as we speak, about to head down the Wellington Straight to finish this lap off 8. We'll only have the final complex of Brooklands, Luffield and Woodcote to finish, but he has been carrying around 3 to 4 tenths, which is provisionally going to see him go to the front row if he can finish the lap off.
Yeah, so looking pretty solid there. Makalos also just up in front of him in 7th provisionally at the moment. Also looking very healthy on his delta, J-Man. So any gains that Chan might make, Makalos might cover it quickly here.
Yep. So
Chan through and Makalos into 2nd, J-Man.
Yep.
Dropping Crossland to 5th. So how quickly does this board move at the moment? Wow.
Oh, mate, it is an absolute roller coaster looking at it going up and down.
Mav,
how quickly was that Croston was P1 already relegated to P5? Such as the times that have been posted at the moment.
Absolutely. Mav showing very healthy deltas. Looks like he might even sneak at least a 10th of a second in here. It looked like he might have got 2. Bled a little bit off on the last bit, but better's his lap. J-Man there with a 57.707. This is quick stuff, guys. Costas in provisional 2nd, Dayton provisional 3rd. Super fast stuff here in Rainlight Racing's GT3 series qualifying before we hit this round 3 60-minute race here at Silverstone. J-Man, super qualifying. I sometimes say, why bother having a race? Because the qualifying is epic to watch. These guys trading lap times. So yeah, can't wait for this one.
So not as big a gain tonight for the Mustang that we've seen over the field as far as terminal top speed. So slowest speed we've seen tonight was out of one of the McLarens at 247. The highest top speed we've seen tonight is out of Brandon Webley's car at the moment at 254, but there's a lot of cars hovering around that 250 to 253 k an hour.
Yep.
So not as big a gains to be made by the Mustang here. So the BOP may be a little bit tightened up in the field here. So although I can tell you now, Webley, I believe, if I look at my data, could be on a relatively good lap at the moment. Or is he on
Webley, he may be, but Dawson,
no, he's on a good lap here.
Dawson's 2 positions up on him and he's on a better lap. So Dawson will cover this off no matter what.
And we're about to find out what the Dawson lap time does equate to too, because he's just about to come. I think he's going to go front row.
There he is.
8-1.
That's epic stuff. Firthy on a hottie as well. And Webley, like you were just alluding to, J-Man.
Oh, big wriggle for Firthy out of Luffield. Struggling to get the crowd down in the back of that Ferrari.
And a car just off to the side there, just to distract him a little bit. He will better his time. I don't think he's made a gain, though. Where did Webley go? Webley went to third, J-Man, provisionally.
Yeah, he did go P3.
Okay, so
we've got 3 3/4 minutes to go in this one, so still plenty of time.
Yeah, so Webley, Dawson,
Mavericks parked it.
Makalos, Dayton, Firth, Chan, Crossland and Smith all still out. And we've got Faraday in the background, Geordie Moss, Will Dixon, Tracy and Hendo still out on track at the moment. Working it right to the end.
Yeah, if you take away the 4 tenths that Mavericks got over Pete Dawson at the moment and the rest of the field, as we just see Maverick coming out to give it one last shot, maybe you've seen Webley is around 3 tenths up, and that is going to put him perilously close to Maverick's time.
Okay, well, look, hence why Mav just rolled out of the pits again, Jay.
Seriously. What I was alluding to is if you take the 4 tenths that Maverick's got on the field at the moment over P2, the rest of it is so super, super close.
Yeah.
The margins are that tight.
Yeah.
Be good to see Webley finish this lap off. He's just jumped a fair bit of the delta through the infield.
The Mav machine. It is, just look unbeatable when he's on point, J-Man, and that is most nights, mind you. So, rolls back out again. I think, you know, he's watching Webley, he's watching these times, and he knows he's vulnerable still, you know, with the deltas that he's watching. So, yeah, just sneaks that thing back out of there again. He probably thinks he's got a little bit more in it, and quite possibly does. J-Man, as we watch Webley, 10th and a half or so up on his time, puts himself on the top row, drops Dawson down into third provisionally. Makalos up on his time as well in the Ferrari, J-Man.
Yeah, he's basically just at the
it's at
start
the
of the
lap.
lap. Effectively, yeah, he just come through Maggots, Beckett's. He's coming down Hanger Straight.
Webley's still out there and up on his time. Yeah, so look, I think Maverick will be the one to watch when he hits that start-finish line for his flyer here, J-Man. Minute and a half to go, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, so we're past the point of any cars. Effectively, you could call it 2-something plus just over 2 minutes that if they will leave the pit lane, they wouldn't make it round to get another go at it. So we're past that point that anybody in the pits, the like of Pete Dawson's actually just gone back, but Mitchie Smith and co, that'll be it for their quali. Obviously, there's a handful of cars with still 1:10 on the clock that are going to make it round for one more lap.
Webley.
Costas Macrolos, who we just mentioned earlier on screen, he was definitely one that I saw come across the line with about 2:20 to go or something like that to start this lap.
Yep.
That he'll get another go at this. He is up 10th and a quarter, 10th and a half. Webley up.
Yeah, look, a good third, at least a quarter of a second, but you look at the moment was showing over 3/10 there. Dawson already packed that car up. He's happy with that lap. And first of the cars on the second row there, but Webley looking strong here. Maverick looking to cover though, J-Man, and also up on his time.
Yep.
So Webley needs
Webley's going to get another lap here, mate.
And he's quick. If he can get this thing off here cleanly.
Yeah, good line.
Oh, look
good
at this
line.
thing. You watch this. Look at this time. He's going to better Maverick, and Maverick
to the top on a 57.6.
Well, smart. Mav, very smart to get out there. He knew he was vulnerable, I think, to Webley there. So, yeah, here we go.
We're not going to have to wait too long, Davo, because he's coming through the loop.
10, third, pushes Dawson down.
Ooh, it's a good lap. D8-1.
They're the only Audi in the field, J-Man.
Macrolos has got a time as he comes into sector 2 of this lap that if he can hold it will be better than potentially Dawson and Chan ahead of him. Could see him go.
Yeah, very early stages of the lap, J-Man.
Yep.
Maverick
on a huge lap here, mate. Big lap. Could be as good as
this
57.4.
This is good. This will be 57.5 easy. 57.395, J-Man.
Very good lap. Yeah. Knew that he had to cover off Webley, so well spotted from Maverick from sitting in the pit lane with only a few minutes to go. So well played.
So eyes on Makalos now. He's got a good half a second up his sleeve at the moment.
It's a good lap.
It is a good lap.
You'll see him go P3 if he can finish it.
Can it put him on the top row? Maybe,
Steve
maybe
Crossan
not.
On a good lap too.
Crossy up in the Sim Blacks Honda.
This lap could threaten too, mate. Gets a nice line out of Luffield as he heads through Woodcote now. Nice and shallow. He's going to carry about 4/10.
He's good there.
P3.
And here we go, Makalos right behind him.
Yeah,
with good healthy times here. Watch this. This will be Makalos Crossland, second row, J-Man.
Yeah, that's Vic Chan, Pete Dawson. I'll tell you what, with only a couple minutes to go, you got to bank Pete Dawson was probably going to live there up in P3. But yeah, impressive stuff at the back end there. Matt Dayton just finishing off the lap.
He might get Dawson here. No, he pulls it up.
Yep.
Well, so, there you go.
Super tight qualifying. When you look at the likes of Firth, Fodado, Henderson, Moss just outside the 10 and 12th as well. So what did that do for Craig McConnell's lap? He ended up 1.28 seconds off the pace on that 58.6, which I thought was a very impressive lap from the three of those drivers, McConnell, Spence and Rowe, to go 14th, 15th, 16th in that qualifying session. So great drive there from those Pro-Ams.
Absolutely, J-Man. Epic stuff as usual. Pro-Ams just, keeping the fast guys honest there as usual. And, yeah, the fast guys going super quick tonight here at
Yeah.
Silverstone in optimum conditions, really. Track temps and ambience are good. Nice sunny days, unlike the pre-race practice. Look, we've got plenty going on here for you guys in the Rainlight Racing GT3 Series 6 here at 2024. It's round 3. We are at Silverstone. The boys are just qualified, but we do have to mention, apart from our sponsors, look at that calendar. We're at Silverstone. We're only the third round in. We've got Snettington, Donington, Alton Park, Kyalami, Spa, Mount Panorama, and Imola to come. But what is the big deal? The big deal is Sim Blacks is on board with Rainlight Racing for Series 6, and they are giving away a Sim Magic GT Neo wheel. At the end of the season, spin the wheel stuff. Don't have to be the fast guy. You could be right at the back of the pack. You could win a Sim Magic GT Neo wheel. Get involved. Jump in. Get involved. The Discord links will be in the description on the stream video. Also, $50 gift card every night. Spin the wheel. Don't have to be up the pointy end. Could be anyone. End of the night, we'll spin a wheel. You could win $50. It's worth it. They've already given away $100 over the last couple of rounds. Get involved, guys. Discord links in the description. The boys are popping it out on grid. J-Man.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing here, Davo?
What are you seeing?
Well, we're still seeing an optimum track because we've obviously carried over the grip, but I do not see any sun at all. All I see is clouds. So very, very cloudy. So potential for a bit of a weather upset in this one, maybe. It's only 60 minutes, so hard to know what's in store for these guys. But
well, 60 minutes, no CPS here for this sprint race tonight, J-Man. No. Round 3 at Silverstone.
But does the weather force the hand?
Well, does it? Does it?
So it's it's an interesting one.
Get the bloody camera guys away from the beer tent here, and we'll see if we can get eyes on something on track. Here we go.
Yeah, so great qualifying there from Maverick and Mr. Webley there to secure the front row. But once again, late charge there. Costas Makrolos and Steve Crossland to round out row 2. That's another solid effort. Doesn't get any easier from there. Vic Chan, P5 over Pete Dawson, sharing row 3. And then Dayton Firth, 2 consummate performers. If we look at the results out of those guys, I mean, very.
Yes, let's get the points up, J-Man. Let's have a look where the points are. I don't think we've looked at the points yet.
Oh, good to have you tune in there, Ashton, mate. Wishing you a speedy recovery with that shoulder, mate, and enjoy the stream tonight. It was a very, very epic, fast-paced qualifying, mate, so I'm sure the racing will be similar.
Definitely. So there's the points graphic, guys, as Glenn, J-Man, just going through the, like where these guys are sitting on the grid at the moment and where their race is for round 3 here at Silverstone. So
obviously Phil Antoon, aka Maverick, at the top doing Maverick things, come off the back of a very successful first and second round. So well done to Mav there. And then Costas Makrolos is starting from the second row here, so he's in a good spot as well. Obviously racing out of second position in the championship. And then you got Prue Tracy, Nathan Henderson sharing 100 points apiece.
Yeah.
After 2 rounds.
Well done to Hendo.
Yeah, well done to Hendo. And then Webley back there in 5th after that late race accident at Brands the week before.
Yep.
And then, Firthy in there, P6. So Firthy punching well, starting out of P8 tonight, 6th in the championship, outright after 2 rounds. Will Dixon in there in 7th. And qualified in 18th tonight, so he's got a bit of work to do. Here's Will Dixon, and then Shane Fodderdo. Now, where did Fodderdo end up qualifying tonight?
Oh, well done, J-Man, 10th position.
P10, P10. So he's got a bit of work to do out of P8 in the championship. Steve Croston, as we mentioned,
on the other hand, yes,
yeah, row 2, and he's racing out of 9th in the championship. No Matty T tonight, so we're missing Matty out there tonight. Hope you're tuning in at least, Matty. And then Tony Spence, like we mentioned, you rate the guy first of the Pro-Am, sitting in 11th, so great job there. Mitchie Smith, he's starting out of P9 tonight, just in front of Fodderdo, or beside him. So, and that's a solid effort for 12th outright. And then Jacob Wadsworth, Danny Kim. Now, Danny Kim, I thought, had a bit of pace on tonight. Where did he qualify? P19. Jordan Moss. Yeah, Jordan Moss had a challenging start to this series. Now Moss starting out of P12, currently sitting 15th in the championship. Craig McConnell. Now McConnell qualified 14th. Now he's sitting out of 16th. So interesting, some of the scenarios with the points versus the qualifying tonight. Some of them have some similarities.
There's more. We got Pete Dawson in 17th. Worcester in 18th. Aston Hughes, who just popped up in the chat channel there, injured Aston. Got the road down in 20th. Bad luck. He's been quick, J-Man. So
he has been quick.
We'll be watching him again tonight. He's been getting plenty of airtime on the stream over the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with Gunther, but we did just see that he is in pit lane, so starting out of pit lane tonight.
Again?
Yeah. No. So that's a bit of a challenge going on there for Mr. Rowe.
Definitely, J-Man. As the boys start to form up here, running down the lap.
Yeah, just heading down the Wellington straight,
yeah,
mate.
Just down Wellington straight here, so into this final complex of corners here. So interesting stuff. We do have Mav, Webley, front row, Makalos, Crossland. Watch that fight, J-Man. In on the second row, Vic Chan and Dawson. Watch Vic Chan at the start as well, ladies and gentlemen. In 5th, Dawson in 6th on the third row, Dayton and Firth. Mr. Smith and Shane Fodderdo rounding out the top 5 rows. And then you've got the likes of Hendo, Mossy, Hemi, Craig McConnell, who's super quick as a Pro-Am, top of the Pro-Ams in qualifying. J-Man, here we go.
Yeah, this will be interesting because I favour the Webley starting position here out there on the left. If he can get the jump and hold shallow through turn 1, through Cops, it could certainly open up something as they head down to Maggots and Beckett's.
Definitely, definitely. This is round 3 at Silverstone for the 2024 Rainlight Racing Series 6 GT3 Championship. We're about to go green. You can see Gunther Rowe's car in there. Can we get a visual,
Davo? Can we get a visual on the cars, please? Sorry, mate. Cameron's back at the beer tent.
Cameron's back at the beer tent. They are too. Good, solid start. Vic Chan did make a try to give pressure to Makalos. Makalos holding his own. And,
he did hold his own.
Crossy out in front of J-Man. I think Smith has lost a position to Firth.
Yeah, and who's that? Dayton tucked
we got something going on the background there too. Moss, 3 wide. With I think that's Goddard and Wadsworth there.
It is coming down Hanger Straight.
That's a battle going on Royale there, Jay.
Oh yeah, big wiggle from Shane Fodderdo. I just saw further up the road as well, but he's held on to it. Did Gunther Rowe get the car out of pit lane? Yes, he did.
So elbows out, lap 1, J-Man, as Mav steps out. Webley, he was able to hold Webley out there.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, it's crossed him with all the attack at lap 1. He made up. I think he... Oh, no, he was side by side with Macrolos, so he got the better of the start out of Macrolos.
Dayton Firth, Dayton Dawson, Dayton Dawson, Dayton.
Firthy's going to grab this, I'd say, as they come down through the loop.
And rightly so, Dayton, 2 positions there. Oh, well, I think he was putting pressure on Dawson. Came unstuck. Just behind that, we've got Smith and Fodderdo. And
Honda with
Fronto.
a big look down. Oh, he
Oh,
turns in.
no. Slightest overlap. Hendo getting tangled up in that J-Man as well.
Yep.
So both those boys back. This is end of lap 1. J-Man, Mav across the line. Webley, Crossland in the Simblacks Honda. Makalos, Vic Chan. These guys, good solid start from the top end of the field. A little bit of chaos down in the background there.
Yeah, Mossy putting a lot of pressure on what appears to be Jacob Wadsworth as well, because Goddard got through there. So that's a big train. It goes from basically Kenneth Worcester down to Mark Turbot. And that's a big snake there. And that's effectively 13th through 18th. There's a big train. Crossland, Macrolos still trying to keep in touch with Webley. And Webley right on the back of Maverick.
Yes.
Still, as they head, I think that was into Cops, actually. Apologies, that was into Stoke.
Oh, yes, so Crossland again, really running deep up in behind the Mustang there. I think he actually over-braked himself there because he's run too deep, and now Macrolos with the pressure on. So they've got to this super quick right left-hander. Macrolos well out over the ripple strip. Surely that's going to compromise his run there. That is, I think that's Vic Chan tucked in behind
good
Macrolos.
on the brakes in the Audi right behind him, mate.
Yeah, so Macrolos wouldn't want to make too many mistakes with the likes of Chan just tucked in behind there. J-Man, he will take quick advantage of that. So Crossland in the Simblacks Honda doing a fantastic job. Is that Mav warming fronts? And then we're getting Webley flashing lights going, come on, mate. You're just showing off now. Plenty going out on track. There's a little bit of mind game going on there, I think. Nice stuff. Nice stuff. Mav's going, come on, guys. I can warm my tyres up out here. Catch up.
Yeah. Cold.
I'm cold still, yeah.
What happened to Mossy? He's still in the battle with Wadsworth and Turbot. Is what happened, Stewie. I don't think he didn't have the best qualifying.
So yeah, that Wadsworth Goddard battle is close. As is Haas just tucked in the middle there a little bit in that massive train of cars, J-Man. That is the big pack. That and Moss in amongst that pack. That's a huge pack of cars there, right there. Crossland, sandwich between Macrolos and Webley, and right on the top. Look, he really does have the measure on the Mustang here. The Honda really loving, showing the nose there. Enough,
oh,
so again.
Gets it sideways, Webley gathers it up, but I tell you what, it's Chan up the inside.
On Macrolos, so it's nearly 3 wide into the little kink here, J-Man.
Oh, I tell you what. That's where was that? They've just come through.
So that was Crossy.
Crossy sideways.
Crossy giving Webley a little bit of a giz. A gizzing, I think they call it.
A bit of gizzing.
Now Vic Chan on the outside, keeping Macrolos honest. Who's tucked in behind? Pete Dawson, J-Man. He has got a front row seat. Oh, Firthy going backwards there. I think a position as well.
Yeah, so he's just been battling. He was actually battling. Firthy was battling with Dayton. Where's
so
Dayton?
that was...
Dayton's going backwards.
Yeah, so Dayton, tag, Firthy there. Just picking up on the replay there. Just a little tiny bit of contact there. Enough.
Dayton going a long way back. A long way
back. Dayton was pointing in the wrong direction and stopped. So, yeah, look, not good for Dayton.
So that's spread out a little bit there. Webley, Crossland, and then Macrolos, Chan, still well in touch. Dawson doing a great job, just trying to tag onto the back of Chan to try and join that top 5 battle. In the interim, Mav has pulled a 2.5 second lead, so no issues with the front tyres after he warmed those up. But great showing at the start here from Hemi Bateman. Up to P9, so stayed well out of trouble on those opening couple of laps.
Yeah, plenty going on, J-Man. Very, very busy race. Yeah, we are only in lap 3, and there is a massive, massive mid-pack train of cars.
That
And
Worcester back to Moss is a good one.
That race is hot. That is hot. Turbot looks like he might have just lost the position to McConnell. See if we can pick that one up. Here it is. So yeah, just the boys just picking that up down the end of hanging straight into the right-hander. McConnell running the Mustang deep in there and wrapping him up. So good close stuff. Crossland still putting the pressure on J-Man.
He is, as is Spence on Hemi Bateman, but I think that could be...
Haas losing a position, Wadsworth pushing, losing a position.
Yep. So that's the Moss. So Croston well back in touch with Webley again. I just noticed Webley a couple of times. Just as he was coming out of Luffield then.
That's second, third, fourth, fifth. Mate, that is close. That is some really solid talent right there. Webley, Crossland, McElroy and Chan. Those guys well on. And Dawson just sneaking around in the background there in the Bentley.
Yeah, he's in touch. And Fodado's not that far behind as well, although Fodado well wide out of effectively turn 1 through Cops there. With
Firthy tucked in behind after a little bit of a tangle up there. I think that was with, who was that with J-Man? That was with Dawson. Not Dawson.
Fodado.
Dayton.
Dayton, sorry.
Yep. So, yeah, still very close stuff. Geordie Moss in touch with Haas, still Haas. And look at this battle here. It's Goddard, Haas, Moss and Wadsworth there. All very close succession. And then look at that little group behind them there. They're just equally as tight. There's another group of 4 or 5 cars there. And that is the McConnell, Turbot, Henderson, Dixon battle going on. So, is that Hendo?
Crossy, big lose. Big lose.
Oh, big lose. Here we go. Let's get that up.
Lose. Just lost the rear end midway through the corner. Just trying to pick up where he was.
T1. Oh, no.
He was coming through Stowe, I think, mate.
Yep. So just looks like he misjudged his turn in there.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit unsighted. Now tangled up with Spence.
Yeah, look, what it's done is it's allowed Macrolos to move just that one more spot up and start... Vic Chan around on his own.
No.
And that is through Brooklands, down through Brooklands, heading into Luffield, has a big lose on his own, gathers it back up. He's going to come out somewhere around Moss, Firth, and I believe it is...
Oh, he did too.
Oh, yeah, so that was unforced there. And I tell you what, that just releases Webley and Macrolos to go to battle. Where is Dawson? He's a little bit further back. Fodado won't be able to believe what went on there. Now, Jordan Moss with a 10-second penalty. What will that be for? 10-second penalty. That could have been imposed by race control. I would say live stewarding here tonight, guys.
Oh, who was that for?
That's Jordan Moss, 10-second penalty.
Oh, okay, there you go.
So, Vic Chan recovers, obviously was out of a battle of P4 or P5 and finds himself back in P7. And funnily enough, after Crossy's big lose, he's just tucked in behind Hemi Bateman looking to try and get past. And he's back in P9, so out of P3, back to P9. Plenty of work to do, but plenty of cars in close succession as he fires it down the inside of Hemi Bateman. And that was coming out of Club. So I think this is the danger zone for him last time.
It was, and that is Spence just in the background getting a couple of wheels off the grass as well, J-Man. So yeah, as the Honda spits flames down into the braking area there, and Look, Crossy in the Simblacks Honda, very much in recovery mode at the moment, J-Man now.
As is Vic Chan, and they've got some tough competition in
They
front of
have.
them because it's Firthy, Fotado, and then Dawson. So Macrolos.
Yeah, they won't be easy games, will they, J-Man? You know,
Nah, they'll just get harder from here.
Yeah. So
What is the margin over Webley? It is 5.1, I believe. Could be more. Hang on. So yeah, it's around the 5 seconds for Maverick over Webley now.
Yeah, well, look, Webley's got other things to think about, I think, at the moment. I.e. Macrolos.
Jordan Moss.
Costas all over the back of him at the moment there, J-Man. So, yeah, he'll be definitely distracted.
Jordan Moss with the fastest lap, speed, terminal speed, 255. Look at Macrolos right up behind the Mustang of Webley. We know how much horsepower that Mustang's got.
Just covers there. Just sneaking across the nose of Macrolos. Very close stuff there, J-Man.
Super tight, mate. And I'll tell you what, Dawson's still in the hunt here. They get it wrong, but Fotado, Firth, Chan, Crossland, Bateman, Spence, that's a battle. So that is effectively, that's a big train. That's going to start to close up as well on the cross. Yeah, Vic Chan just trying to size up Firthy at the moment, but Firthy doing a great job, and he's chasing Shane Fotado very closely.
He is definitely now.
Oh, Fotado with a 15-second penalty. That I think you'll see was out of the contact we saw earlier in the race.
Without a doubt, J-Man. Now, like whenever we saw the other penalty come up, I expected to see one come up for Fotado as well for that. These boys well aware that there's live stewarding on here tonight, so, look, a little bit of a touch or a turnaround. These guys will carry on and wear it in the pits or at the end of the race. So still a massive train of cars there, J-Man, from Fotado back. Yep. Like that goes all the way back. Like that mid-pack is huge.
Look at Crossland over Vic Chan at the moment too. He's sizing him up. In the Simblacks Honda, really trying to size up the Audi. Has a look down the inside into Abbey.
So close.
Oh, hang on. Where are they? No, apologies.
That's T1.
Into Cops, mate. Yep, that's T1.
So and that is Fotado first, just right in front of those guys. There's pretty well 2 battles going on there.
Oh, who's this? McConnell down the inside. Oh, he doesn't get it done. Who was that on? That was on Will Dixon, but Dixon got it wrong himself.
And Wadsworth is just tucked up in there behind J-Man, so he's got to be careful there. So that's Dixon off track.
Yeah, and it was just the balance of the car through Maggots Beckett's, that high-speed change of direction. It didn't like that. Now, we've also got Matt Dayton with a 5-second penalty, so stewards have reviewed something there. I think you picked up on it early.
Oh, yeah, tag on Nick Firth, J-Man, where Firthy, thankfully, sort of was still pointing in the right direction, but Dayton around, pointing in the wrong direction and stalled. So, yeah, difficult to take the penalty and lose so many positions. That is
hard to know where to look here, mate, because Macrolos is still working over Webley, but this Fotado, Firth, Chan, Crossland battle is an impressive battle to watch. 4 cars all challenging for the same piece of real estate at basically the same time, because they're all in the same corner at the same time.
So cameras on McConnell, Wadsworth at the moment. That is a bit of a ding-dong.
That is, they obviously round up Will Dixon just previously through Maggots and Beckett's. Now Gunther Rowe on a good recovery drive here, currently P23, tucked up behind Matt Dayton. Now Dayton carrying a 5-second penalty, so as long as he stays with him, he's pretty much granted that position post-race. But what is the margin up the road? There's a bit of margin up the road to Turbot and Smith. And only a short fire race tonight. Still got 43.5 minutes to go out of the 60-minute schedule here tonight for race 3 of the series. And once again, Macrolos just tucked underneath the wing. Can't do anything down the hanger straight as they head into Stowe behind Brandon Webley. It's just, there's nothing to be had there. That Mustang's just got too much straight line, as we see. Once again, Fotado defending from Firth.
So, yeah, Firth not quite with the gains he would like
Fotado
there, but
with the
Fotado with a big wriggle on the exit there. But, yeah, look, I think just showing the nose and distracting. Fotado enough. Chan, way too deep. Unforced error again from Chan. He's around.
Not something we've come to expect from Verstappen.
Definitely not J-Man, as he
he's going to tuck in behind Moss here.
So,
really
yeah, big losses there.
Oh,
look, that's 6 positions, J-Man. Lost there from Vic Chan. Back to Fotado. But, yeah, just look, the distraction from showing the nose there from at the end of hanger straight from Nick Firth was just enough to put Fotado off there. He makes a little bit more gain, and Fotado with the big wriggle. It's those mind games, isn't it? But, oh, look at Chan now with Crossland all over him.
Firth.
Oh, and easily got it done in the Honda. Easily.
Yep. Fires it down in there.
And look at the body language of that Simblax Honda, J-Man.
It looks good.
Big wriggle after outbreaking Firth there. Firth wasn't going to let him go easy. But, yeah, just picking up the throttle early as well. Classy move there from Steve Crossland.
Yeah, so interestingly enough, the gap from Maverick to Webley back to 2.9 seconds. So I'll just try and get a read on Maverick's times. So no, last lap time was a good one, 59.2. So he just may have had a little moment there, just that gap shrinking back by a couple of seconds.
Yeah. And again, I still think that Webley still probably just keeping, 1.5 eyes on the rearview mirror there with Macrolos right behind him. Obviously trying to make gains or at least stay with Mav there. But always aware, he doesn't want to overstep the mark and make himself vulnerable to Macrolos. Look at Macrolos here in the Ferrari. Looks really hooked up. As these boys get the power down in the Mustangs, quite often you see them have a bit of a wriggle.
But look how good that Ferrari of Macrolos is in the middle of the corner. Just seems to really break and bake the apex and stay on the inside line really, really well. But then he's obviously got this acceleration to contend with. Now, another car we haven't spoken a lot about at the moment because he's kind of just out there doing his thing on his own is Pete Dawson out of P4 and the Bentley, and he's doing a great job here, mate. Absolutely fantastic job. The car behind him, it's just been passed, so that is crossing through on Fotado. I don't know if you can pick up on that one, mate.
So yeah, here we go. Picked it up here just down the end of into this final complex. Straight. Yeah, Wellington Straight into the final complex here, and again, same move he did on first, J-Man. Yeah, how strong is that Honda? So that Honda's getting out of the corner before it so well to run down Wellington Straight, and then has the brakes and the handling to tip it in that neatly there. And look, I think Crossland's just going to drive away. Really good recovery from Crossland.
Yeah, and look, I think his ability to cadence brake, to modulate the brake pedal down there is very, very good down into what is effectively Brooklands. I think is super, super strong because, I mean, he fired it down there, would have still been braking as he was turning the car in to make the apex and actually pulled the car up on line. So,
yeah, absolutely, J-Man. Look, I can't get away from what is going on in this mid-pack. It is just epic. Look at it, McConnell. From 20th upwards, McConnell, Wadsworth, Smith, Henderson, Goddard, Dixon, House. Chan, I think, is actually just at the top of that in the that is 7 cars. Look at that train.
That's a huge train.
That is a massive train. 10 laps with 38 minutes to go. So what are we in now? Over 20 minutes. And look at that train of cars.
Yeah, and a couple of Sky McLarens in there looking really, really good in that pack too. Battling away, so I think that is effectively. Who is that? Okay, so one of them is
it's
the
Goddard.
Haas car and the Goddard car, yeah.
It's Goddard and Haas there. So yeah, nice work. Just tucked in behind that, we've got Hendo and Smith. Wordsworth tacked on the back, and also Craig McConnell in the bright green Mustang J-Man.
Yeah, Mossy working his way forward again, mate. He is tucked up in behind Kenneth Worcester and Danny Kim. So looking to try and break that. If he can do that, he'll get inside the 10. Now, how is Macrolos going? Still status quo behind the Mustang as they come out of Maggots Beckett's down the hanger straight, tucked right up in behind this Mustang as they head down towards Stowe. He's looking for an inside line, sweeps back around to the outside.
And again, we see Webley really cover that outside. He covers inside, and then as Macrolos goes to show the nose on the left, we see again just shutting that down and taking that wide line in. Right at the last second, J-Man.
Yeah.
So Macrolos clearly showing some pace in that Ferrari. I've got a funny feeling Webley's feeling a little vulnerable.
Who's that? That's Worcester on Kim. Kim gets it a little bit wide. I think that was out of...
Oh, and we've seen him
out of Stowe.
We've seen some contact here earlier. That is Jordan Moss just tucked in behind that. He'll be rubbing his hands together, thinking, okay, you guys keep fighting it out. I'm right here to take advantage of that. Moss just out of the top 10 in 12th position provisionally at the moment with the Milo car of Danny Kim and Worcester in one of the other Mustangs there, J-Man. Great paint job on that. Green and gold on one side and the Aussie flag on the other. It's a bit of a chameleon. Awesome stuff. Back down to this pack. Look at this train of cars. Chan, Dixon, Haas, Goddard. We got eyes on Hendo with Smith, Wadsworth, and remembering McConnell tagged on the back as well. Smith. Has he got it?
He's looking for an inside. He's looking for an inside. No.
And look at Wadsworth. Look at the brakes on the Ferrari from Wadsworth there as well. McConnell, the classic wiggle from the Mustang there, just caught from the helicam. Struggling a little, trying to get that power back down. Getting that thing stopped.
So just quietly, Turbot, Dayton and Rowe really just trying to make some inroads into that, and if they can, they will get to the back of that big pack that you're focused on, Davo, and that is a big pack.
It is. And these guys fighting. Oh, Wadsworth very sideways behind Smith.
Yeah, gives an opportunity for McConnell as they come out of Beckett's down the hanger straight. And so in the back of shot. Okay, so in the back of shot, that is Dayton, Rowe, and Turbo.
That little wriggle from Wadsworth allowed Craig McConnell past. So that just shows you how tight this battle is now. Wadsworth didn't even come off track there. Just the slightest of shakes from the McLaren, the Ferrari there, should I say, and Craig McConnell passed. And that's just allowed a little bit of breathing space, I think, from Smith, for Smith, and allowed him to just tag back onto the back of Hendo. Now, oh, here we go. Oh, he's around him.
He got him.
It's not over yet.
No, it's not
here
done
we go,
yet.
the over-under. Has he got the punch?
Sweeps across, takes the line. Effectively out of Aintree there, just managed to cover as they head down towards Brooklands now. He'll be far enough ahead. The Ferrari very good on brakes. Craig McConnell in the background, very good under brakes.
Hasn't he made some gains immediately? Once these guys started fighting in front of him and he slipped past Wadsworth there, really snuck up on the back of the Ferrari and the Aston of Hendo there. So, yeah, that's heating up, J-Man, as we
Macrolos
wind.
again, tucked up underneath Webley's back wing. Looks to the inside this time. Does he give it a big send? No, he knows that Webley's got that line covered into Stowe. Every lap.
Mossy on Worcester as well, J-Man really heating up.
Yeah. And who's that side by side? Further back, down there, out of...
Oh, Hemi losing a position to Spence there, actually, as well. Wadsworth, McConnell, 3 wide here. Straight, my.
Smith to the inside, keeps it tight. Give a lot of respect there from these drivers. Super amount of respect with real estate there.
So that's McConnell, Smith and Wadsworth there. That's crazy. Downhanger straight there. The boys dealing with it well. Heaps of respect out on track, J-Man.
And Dayton Rowe, after getting past Turbot and Kramer earlier, are really starting to make some inroads to that battle you just talked about with McConnell,
Smith
and Wadsworth. That's going to heat up for those mid-teens there.
Yeah, so that train of cars that we've been talking about, it's like about 7 or 8 cars there, is only going to get bigger now. So very, very solid and disciplined mid-pack here tonight, J-Man, at Silverstone for round 3 in Rainlight Racing's 2024 GT3 Series 6. Proudly brought to you by Simblacks, Crosscut Woodworks, True to Life Racing Designs, Crossy 43, and of course Hendo. And as always, proudly brought to you and broadcast by Matchfit Entertainment and Davo and J-Man.
Mossy on the move, really starting to apply some pressure to the back of that Mustang of Worcester. Hemi Bateman sort of checked out further up the road, but that's going on still. It's a game of it's a bit of an arm wrestle up the front here with Webley and Macrolos. It's kind of the same every lap. Wherever Macrolos is strong, Webley manages to cover.
Yeah, same but different. I'm sort of looking at that with the Worcester Geordie Moss thing going on at the moment as well. So, yeah, Mustang out in front again, obviously with Geordie, the boss Moss, in a McLaren in this case, not the Ferrari, as is Macrolos. So, yeah, very tight battles going on all the way through the field there. J-Man, also
great.
Chan on the Milo car, Danny Kim as well, who's just tucked in behind that. Oh no, we've got Moss.
That was Moss and Worcester around. Didn't see what happened there. I'm not sure if you can give us a replay and see what went on.
Yes, so we've got that now. Oh, Worcester, look, well backed off there. And looked like Mossy got into the back of him, caught off guard. I don't know why Worcester was so slow, but the boys behind, the Chan and Danny Kim cars, very lucky to get out of that. I'm not sure, there was someone just tucked in behind them there as well. Might have been Haas, I think, in one of the Sky cars.
Yeah, it was.
He came on the scene pretty bloody quick as well, so, whew, that...
might have been Dixon.
Code Brown I think.
Might have been Dixon got on the scene pretty quickly.
Yeah. So it all happened, all just unfolded very quickly in front. Be interesting to see what the stewards come up with there, J-Man. Danny Kim now in the top 10 with Vic Tan and Dixon tucked in behind.
Macrolos finding a line on the inside of Stowe this time. Just really looked really good. Webley covered, but just starting to find some alternate lines there because he's tried many times with no success. So starting to look for something different.
Yeah, so look, we're just picking it up on the replay there, J-Man. Webley looked like he ran wide. Again, we've seen him run inside and then skip to the outside very late to take his turn in. I just wonder whether that caught him off guard there and ended up running a bit wide there, allowing Macross to put a little bit more pressure on. But again, the Mustang's just got the punch. It's dealing with it.
Firth on Whāranau. Looking for a cutback here. Keep the car wide.
Whāranau very tight here. Watch this. Watch this.
Oh, he got good drive.
Watch this down the end here of Wellington.
Oh, he's got the run. Tuck it down there. He could have
he's going to have the overlap
here.
Oh,
I reckon he's going to send it.
No overlap. So ever the gentleman, Nick Firth.
Oh, he gets side by side.
Whāranau, only half left the door ajar there, J-Man. First just like,
good battle from these two.
Yes, I'm going to have a look. Very tight, very tight.
Chan on Danny Kim.
Chan, these guys trading positions there. So that there has been a position change and back again.
Yeah.
In the last sector there, J-Man. So plenty going on there.
Jordan Moss cops a 20-second penalty for that incident with Kenneth Worcester. So it goes from bad to worse.
Overlap for Chan
down the inside
on the Milo car. Who's right behind him? Will Dixon.
Will Dixon. He's searching. Give him a push. As they come side by side through Maggots. Beckett's.
Oh, Dixon go past. Or does he? No, he doesn't. Pulls back. But here we go. Very awkward situation here. Both cars are slowed. You can see Chan, the pace of Chan's car here. Now it's a drag race with
and
Dixon.
Haas is in there too.
Dixon with the rights to the corner and overlap, J-Man.
Yeah, good straight line speed too from the Aston. Really comes out wide. Shallows the line up. A little bit of a rub. I'll tell you what, it's going to open the door for Mitchie Haas.
Here we go, Haas. He's on the outside though, J-Man.
Yeah, it's a long way round.
Oh, Danny Kim nearly lost 3 positions there, J-Man.
Who's that behind? Is that Mitchie Smith and co?
That's Craig McConnell. Oh no, that's Kenneth Worcester and Goddard.
Yeah, further back from there, there's a big battle going on. You've got Hendo, Smith.
Oh, that's Smith, Moss, McConnell. It's all going on us. Oh, Mossy there, just getting up on the inside again on Smith.
Yeah. So where did
the Moss Smith incident was what caused the penalty for Mossy there. As they all concertina with McConnell and Dayton now well involved, J-Man.
Yeah, we've lost Rowe. Rowe was with Dayton coming through the field, and he's just gone back a bit, and he's a fair way back in P23. So I'm not sure what happened there. Has got some people in front of him, Jordan Moss, Matt Dayton, with carrying penalties. So that could play a factor at the back end of this race. Still 25.5 minutes to go in this race. Whāranau's still under huge pressure, isn't he? That's a great battle. These guys, irrespective of what position they finish tonight, going to come out of this one and know the part number of each other's front or rear.
Rear splitters, yeah. Makalos again on the back of Webley. What a ding-dong. These guys will be so enjoying this fight, J-Man.
And does it become a battle of the tyre at the end? What does the Mustang do? Does it look after its rears? We know that the Ferrari's particularly good on fuel. What is it like with its tyres? I've heard stories, but I've also heard stories about the Mustang's tyres too. So,
well, look, quite often we can visually see the Mustang's tyre story, can't we, J-Man? So, as these guys just go through the motions again in lap 17, Nick Firth on Whāranau. We saw Firth nearly have a shot at it here. Down through this section.
Overlap.
Here we go again. Doesn't have the run this time.
And look who's in behind. Tony Spence, the Pro-Am driver out of P8, is starting to range up on these guys.
There you go. With pros like Hemi Bateman, Vic Chan, Will Dixon tucked in behind him. So again, Spence punches above his waist. Look at the turn in on first car there. Again at the end of Wellington. J-Man. I just wonder whether those guys are running 2 vastly different wing sets. With Firth with a lot of grip on turn-in, and Whāranau just able to stretch the legs a little bit down the straightaways. So interesting stuff, but that is close. That is one of the tightest battles on the track, as we see Moss getting tangled up again. Here we go. That's Craig McConnell tucked in behind him. Down the end of Wellington. Oh, no. Slightest of touches.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
So, I think we saw in the chat box, the 777 boys not getting a break tonight. Really in the wars, J-Man.
Yep. We'll somebody has got a break, and that's Maverick. We don't often get to say too much because he is well out there, a good 5 seconds in front at the moment. But I've just been watching his lap times. Last lap time round 59.6. Just really pacing himself. Starting to come up on some lap traffic now, though. So got a little bit to think about. As I think that is Uncle Joe, that he's basically just rounding up and does a great job of it as he heads down the Wellington straight.
With that is Webley and Macrolos actually going down the back of Wellington straight there as well, and Macrolos as usual well up and under the rear wing of the Mustang on the exit, on the entry to Wellington straight, and again well up at just a punch. If Webley can get the power down to the ground, the grunt, straight line grunt of that Mustang, look, Macrolos has got nothing for it, Joe, man.
No. And once again, shout out to Pete Dawson out of P4. I've been watching Steve Crossan, obviously very, very quick tonight, pulled away past, obviously,
yep.
all those guys he needed to get back into P5. And I tell you what, it's just been steady from there. Dawson doing nothing wrong. Dawson's still running in the mid 59s. So 59.5 last time round versus Crossy's 59.7. So he's still just doing what he needs to maintain that P4. So it's a great drive in the Bentley from Pete Dawson.
Absolutely.
So obviously Firthy dropped back a little bit there from Whātaro. Needs to be careful. Tony Spence not too far behind. But who is that? Will Dixon. Okay.
So plenty of action going on here on track.
Yeah, I think Macrolos, Webley's still one of the closest battles out there on track. Also,
yeah, definitely. We've also got the Haas, Danny Kim battle, a J-Man now. Yeah, so now Kim had pressure, not from Haas, but I think it was from one of the other boys there earlier on. So look, he is still on in our sights, but yeah, with varying different battles going on throughout the race. So yeah, look, he's having a great night. He'll be enjoying this, J-Man. Plenty of battles going through the field there for him. That's Dixon just up in front of him, and Chan. They're actually starting to come to some lap traffic, I suspect. There, a couple of out of position cars just in front of them there.
A couple of big wiggles too, just off camera. Just picked up on Webley as he came down through Brooklands and Luffield, and a couple of big wiggles, and pretty sure Costas Macrolos will be seeing that because he's that close. You'll be able to see the attitude of that Mustang and might start getting inspired with just under 20 minutes to go. What's happening to the rear end of that car?
Yeah, look, I totally agree, Jay, man. He will be analysing that, won't he? And just keeping a very close eye on it as we just see the boys here, Danny Kim and Haas, just rounding up Joshy Nightingale in the Lightning McQueen 95 McLaren J-Man. But yeah, look, you know, not only will Macrolos be looking at his deltas, but yeah, he will be reading the body language of Webley's car and really keeping an eye on, you know, how he thinks he's going with that tyre. Because look, that's all he's got really. Because Webley's got the punch in a straight line. He's able to cover his line. Macrolos has got nothing without a mistake. Pretty well.
Yeah, it's a pressure game at the moment. He's just got to stay in there, you know, make no mistakes behind him, just keep it nice and tidy. And you know, I can't help but feel like in the early phase of the race, if Macrolos, given that the turn-in that the car's got in the mid-corner, if he had fresh air, he may be able to make a little bit of margin. However, everywhere he's strong at the moment, there's kind of a roadblock, which is a Mustang there. So, and then he gets out onto the straights once again, and there's nothing he can do. So, however, if he could utilise that braking ability in the mid-corner, I think he could potentially run a better lap time and maybe make some fresh air. No pit stops tonight though, viewers, or Davo, so
No.
this is it. Once again, we see Webley wide there, and that is basically out of the final corner of Luffield heading into Woodcote. He was quite wide through the apex there, but nothing to be had for Macrolos, because he just wasn't quite close enough to make an opportunity there and poke the car up the inside.
So again, and it's just carbon copy, isn't it? It's lap after lap at the moment, J-Man.
Yep.
And as close as these guys are in our Delta, look, to be honest, they're not getting a lot of airtime, are they, J-Man? There's so much going on elsewhere on the track, and we know these guys, without a mistake, really are going to, change positions here. So we're still on Danny Kim Haas here. And Haas really starting to show some intent in the last lap and a half or so. So roll out of this final corner here. Again, I don't think that McLaren's got enough punch with Kim easily covering his line in the Milo car. So nice work.
With the big run wide.
So, look, that won't do first run any good at all. Now, these boys aren't that far apart, either on track. So, yeah, Firth has got to keep his nose clean there, else he is going to have Spence, Bateman, and Chan and Dixon on his case. So,
McConnell with the 5-second penalty now, Dave. I believe that's possibly for the contact on Moss a couple of laps ago.
I would suspect so, yes, definitely.
Oh, Macrolos, once again, very, very strong up through this area of the loop.
It just
Village in the loop. He just gets super close.
He doesn't have it. We watched it lap after lap, J-Man, and he gets right up underneath the Mustang wing and has nothing for it. So
it was down through the tight section of Village and the loop. Yeah, and I tell you what, if he can get the car far enough up there as they come through Village and then into what is the sharp left-hander into the loop, and then take that opportunity away from the Mustang on the exit, it's going to be a good battle, because I feel like if he gets the clean air, Webley will have a hard job trying to stick with him through the corners.
Yeah, well, time will tell, J-Man. As the race winds down, look, we've got a little over 15 minutes to go. Run here, ladies and gentlemen, at Silverstone for round 3 in the Rainlight Racing 2024 GT3 Series 6. Time will tell, and look, Macrolos will want to attack. Firth showing some pressure again.
Henderson or Dayton?
Oh, that's changing positions as we speak.
So Dayton really sideways down there through Brooklyn's Luffield, and it was enough for for Hendo to just shoot down the inside there.
Yeah, now and Dayton running wide there, like you said, J-Man, and out of that final corner, and that's a killer. And yeah, look,
it's got some straight line on it though. Look at the straight line on that Dayton McLaren.
Hendo really does need to push now.
Macrolos, super close again. Oh, into the same sector.
It's the same corners, mate. I'm just saying. I literally, we've been watching this for half the race, and again, watch the Mustang gets off the corner.
But he needs to keep doing it. He's got to keep doing it. He's got to keep that pressure on. And make Webley think about that part of the racetrack.
So Dawson in third, should I say Dawson in fourth, Crossy in fifth, Fodado in sixth, and Nick Firth. Now these guys are actually in pretty close succession as well with, like you just mentioned a couple of laps ago, J-Man, Tony Spence actually ranging up onto the back of that battle. Now that will give Nick Firth something to think about. Worcester going back a couple of positions there as well, J-Man. I'll just see if we can pick up a replay on that. Oh yeah, so yes, Worcester very wide there. Larry Smith and Goddard passed. Oh yeah, tough stuff. So yeah, look, it was such a big train of cars there, J-Man, and we always say it, the slightest mistakes, you don't even need to come off track, and Worcester did that. Don't even need to come off track and you lose a position or two. Look at this, look at Firth on Frodo here. It's like, come up on lap traffic here. Now this is where it gets awkward. Do you draw it? Oh, Frodo's right, here we go, this will put him offline first, got him.
Yeah, it's gone bad for Frodo there. He might struggle to even just get out in front of Tony Spence here.
He needs to get in front of these. Oh, that's Spence. Here we go.
Yeah, Spence has got a run here. Comes across, covers early too. Who's that behind Spence?
Oh, that's the lap car that they just went past J-Man. Yeah, so that really broke the concentration of Frodo there, J-Man. We'll try and pick up on a replay of that as well, actually. Oh, have we got it? No, we just got the arse end of it. So Frodo just regathering here, but you can see here clearly as he regains the track there, Spence with the run, easily rounding him up. Frodo has nothing, tucks him behind.
Oh yeah. Now,
yeah, so still 12 minutes to go in the race. So he will be in recovery mode now. J-Man will Shane Frodo.
Yeah. Back to this Macallos Webley thing, like, mate, I'm gonna go out on a limb here.
Okay.
So now that section through Village, when they come through the fast flowing, effectively what is the Formula 1 turn 1, Abbey into Farm Curve, down into Village, the right-hander, and then they've got that sharp left hand at the loop.
Yeah.
Look, he's been following Webley so close now. Is he leading Webley into a sense of security there, where Webley ends up thinking after what is effectively nearly 50 minutes of racing that Macallos isn't going to send it down there, and does he actually send it down there and go, mate?
Okay, J-Man, what would you do? You would
send it down there.
Yeah, I know you would. Here we go. Hang it straight. Look at this. Definitely, if you're forecasting it. Again,
I think it's on. I think there's a move there. I think there's a definite opportunity.
Look, I think as the time goes on, these guys will get more airtime, but we have watched them, like you said, J-Man, for pretty well 50 minutes, just trading those times. And
Spence on Firth.
But really, just same lap. It's like Groundhog Day to watch. Spence on Firth after a little bit of a slip up from Frodo there earlier. So Frodo now in recovery, and Firth with plenty to think about as Spence again punching above his weight here. One of the top Pro-Am guys in the field in 7th position, J-Man. Nice work.
Doing a great job.
Like you mentioned, Smith, Worcester, this has been going on. This train of cars has spread out a little somewhat, but it's still on. Look at that just in front. Danny Kim and Haas still going at it. We've got
Chan and Bateman as well.
Goddard, Smith and Worcester. Chan, tucked
down
in
the
there
inside.
as well. So plenty going on, and wide from Goddard.
Incentivises Worcester. Oh, a little bit.
Oh, just a little bit unsighted, I think, on his apex there from Worcester, J-Man. But here we go. This is where we're talking about this complex when we're talking about Macallos and Webley, Smith, and it only takes the slightest mistakes there. Remembering Worcester just tucked in behind there. That's Dayton and Moss behind that. Who's got the punch here?
I like the look of Smith at the moment. He's looking racy. Under 10 minutes to go. Big
set
down here.
Oh, can he pull that thing up? He has. Slightest a bit of paint exchange. Had the overlap. Good turn in.
Yeah, he certainly had the car plenty enough down there. Yeah. I think probably maybe Goddard didn't read that.
Yeah, no, totally agree, J-Man. But yeah, very, very tight stuff. Chan putting pressure on Bateman. Chan a little bit in recovery mode as well. And we will go back to the Macallos Webley battle again, because this is not going away. This is for second position on the podium. These guys are running 1 and 2 in the race at the moment. That is Pete Dawson, I think. J-Man, is that just Pete Dawson? Just in the background there, not too far away.
Yeah, and so Crossy's closed that margin down a little bit, but not enough yet. to worry Pete Dawson. Pete Dawson has just driven such a solid race here. Carlos again, just I feel like the intensity is increasing with the timer running down. You can see the urgency of Carlos now really starting to chance his hand at the apex.
So like you said, Jay, man, he's been testing him, and now he's really going to start pricking the needle a little bit harder and just going, mate, how much pain can you handle? Mate, I'm coming for you. And look, plenty going on there. Dayton Worcester battle. Look at this side by side. Who's tucked in behind? Oh, Goddard, very sideways in behind, a little bit unsighted on the apex. There was too wide through the corner. No wonder he couldn't see his apex. Into this, hard right-hander. That is a battle royale going on. Look at that, Worcester right in the thick of it tonight, J-Man, in that
Goddard trying to get back underneath Worcester too there while Worcester was looking at Dayton, so...
Oh, look at Worcester's run. Look at the punch from that Mustang down.
Yep.
Oh, has he got it? Can he keep it turned in? He has, but he's on the outside here. Is he vulnerable to the McLaren? Yes, he is.
He is.
And Goddard through. Or is he? Here we go as that Mustang hooks up again. Bam.
Oh, Smith and Kim in front, side by side.
Oh, yeah, just coming out of the final corner there. A drag race through the final apex there. Very tight stuff. And Smith through on Kim. Both in the Ferraris there, James. Nice work.
Yeah. And Webley just in the back of shot there too.
Sorry, Webley Makalos there was super close. I don't know what happened there. I'm just going to pick up on a replay there. I thought that was close. So here we go. Watch this. So Makalos had dropped back a bit, but Makalos very deep under brakes. Through that sector. Through that sector that we were talking about there. And now, yeah, definitely lost a little bit of track position there. Has Makalos.
They do have it all back up under brakes. So
he does have over 6 minutes to go. Look at the train behind Danny Kim, Matt Date, Kenneth Worcester, God, and that is Geordie Moss just tucked in the background as well. Super close battle. We've got Spence on Nick Firth as well. We can't forget that, J-Man.
Yeah, he's right in there as well, and he's challenging Firthy for that top six. So that's a great drive from Tony Spence. Top of the stream, you spoke about him, rate his performances.
Yeah,
I agree with you, mate, 100%.
Yeah, definitely, I think, punching a little bit above his weight. Look, there's a few of these guys, you know, look, I mean, Nick Firth, one of the newly promoted pros too, and really rising to the challenge, isn't he? You know, like, so yeah, well done from Nick Firth here. Look at this battle, Goddard on Worcester. Super close out of that final.
Dayton on Kim. Gets it done down the inside.
Oh, nice work. Who's that?
And that's Worcester on Kim as well. They're lining up.
Oh, and here comes Goddard.
Too. Moss right in there too now, mate. Just under 5 minutes to go. Status quo. It's always the same wherever we go, Davo. These guys ramp it up in the final few minutes.
Now we'll just try and get a replay on this. We just poke forward there to Danny Kim. He gets wrapped up in T1 here. And then they're lining up, J-Man, as we see it on the replay here. That's Worcester past. Goddard next on the list. And like you said, that is Geordie Moss just tucked in there behind as well.
Sorry, mate, I just picked up on Macrolos just poking the nose down the inside.
Having another go. We've got 4 minutes to go, ladies and gentlemen. Not far to the finish here.
Oh, and he gets a good run. He gets a good run through Cox.
Beautiful run through up into Maggots Beckett's here. And look at this. Like I said, just pushing that needle a little bit further in. How much can you handle, mate? Webley.
It's a good drive out of Beckett.
What a disciplined run from Webley, J-Man, though. Like, seriously, this guy has just had so much pressure from Makalos the whole race.
Yeah.
Look, I can't go back. I've got to go back here. Morsey, look, there's been a massive change here.
Oh, look at it. Look at between Kim,
Rochester,
Clayton, Goddard, Moss.
These guys are at it. It's anyone's game here. 3 minutes to go, ladies and gentlemen. Round 3, Silverstone for the 2024 Round Light Racing GT3 Series. Look at that, Worcester on Kim up the front there.
Oh, that is so close to comps. Look, they're just lining up, mate.
I can't watch. I can't watch.
Like,
look at it. They're like an angry pack of bees here, these guys.
Look at them. Moss is just amongst the thick of it. Now Goddard comes back with a good run. He backed out of it at the start of it. Now he's back into it.
Oh, you got to give it to Daniel Kim. He's just like, I'm out of here. I'm done. No. Yep. Oh, look at it behind still. Geordie Moss right in the 2x2 here.
Side by side.
At the end of Hanger Straight there. Moss getting around. Oh, well, holding out Goddard. But there we go. Seeing some contact in this corner here over the race. Good, clean stuff. Still. Massive bunch of cars there. Look at Worcester go.
Yeah, he's going for an outside move here.
In the Mustang. Mossy. Oh, unsighted. Gets wide. Now
Goddard will have another look here. Goddard goes to the inside of Moss. Dayton to the inside of Worcester.
Watch Worcester here. On Goddard. He's got him. The punch from the Mustang. Has he got it? Yes, he has.
No,
What's this?
The McLaren sweeping around the outside.
No, he's got this. He's got this.
He should do as they come down into Brooklands.
And Geordie Moss just stepping back from that battle with...
No, he's right in there with Goddard as well.
So we saw these guys
looking for the drive.
Side by side there for a while. We still got Makalos and Webley at it.
Yeah, where is Maverick? Let's get a read on how long we've got left. Is this effectively... Okay, we are going to see, I would say, as Maverick comes down the Wellington Straight, I believe he is going to get across the line.
We'll do another lap.
He will do one more. Makalos will be thankful for that because he's still going to have one more chance to attack. As we see, with 27 seconds on the clock, Mav comes round, comes out of Woodcote, takes the line for one more time.
This is the last shot for Makalos on Webley, J-Man. Chan
or Bateman.
Round Bateman. Bateman just hands it to him.
Yeah, okay, that was interesting.
Webley really punching the power pedal on the Mustang there. Oh, look at them both, very wide.
Very wide.
Out of one.
Cop that time. Webley really dropping the hammer at the start of this lap. Wants to try and break him before they get down through the mid-set.
Look, it hasn't done him any favours. It doesn't have done him any favours though, J-Man. So,
no.
Yeah.
Makalos so strong in this next phase of the lap, all the way up to Aintree and then the Wellington Straight, but he'll need to get it done in that strong suit. Does he give it a big send this lap?
Oh, this is intense stuff. This is the way you finish your race if you're second and third, J-Man.
Oh, Mossy with a big send, or Dayton runs wide. It's going to be this thing to Goddard, but he's okay. Here we go. This is the section where Makalos needs to stick with Webley. This is a strong suit as they come down through. He's so good under brakes. Down through here, down into basically Farm Village. Tightens right up on him here. Webley does a beautiful job through there.
And this is the run. but he just doesn't have it. Webley just gets the throttle on nice and
does.
smooth in the Mustang. And that's pretty well all she's going to be right there, I think, J-Man.
Yeah, and Maverick just rounding out of Luffield and Woodcote as we speak to take the checker flag.
So
flag victory for Mav.
Yeah, well done to Mav for taking out round 3 here at Silverstone in the 2024 Rainlight Racing GT3 Series once again as he does a celebratory spin.
What a battle for 2-3, Webley.
Awesome stuff from
Bakalos.
Webley Bakalos, mate. What an entertaining fight that has been. Dawson in the Boatley, rounding out 4th position and not too far behind. Crossland in the Sim Blacks. Number 43 Honda, Nick Firth holding out Spence as well, J-Man, a hard charging Spence. And look, I think Spence will take a lot from that, mentally as, look, we know Firth has just had a recent raise to the AM Championship and Spence, I think, not too far behind him, J-Man. Shane Fudder across the line in 8th. Will Dixon rounding the final corner for 9th. Vic Chan as well rounding the final corner in the one and only Audi in the field. Rounding out the top 10, J-Man, who do we have after that?
We got Mitchie Haas in the 66 McLaren, comes through in 11th over Mitchie Smith, over Hemi Bateman, who just sort of struggled at the back end. He's actually just lost the spot to Danny Kim right at the end there. So Danny Kim goes 13th, Bateman goes 14th, Worcester 15th, Jordan Moss 16th. This is all provisional. Post-race.
How close are all these guys? Like that
super
just
close.
Yeah.
Well, it bodes well for somebody like Gunther Rowe on a recovery mission starting from pit lane. But when you've got the likes of Jordan Moss in front of you, who's got a 20-second penalty, Foddo with a 15-second penalty. So the results are provisional, viewers. They obviously will get shaken out once this thing's done. So, and we go all the way back to Wadsworth.
Running at 25. Yep.
Endo with a drive-through late. Something happened there. Plus 6 laps, or maybe that we saw that earlier. Sorry, I did see him lagging a little bit. And then, yeah, Tracy and Chan. No, Chan was much further up, so I'm not sure what happened there. But anyway, that is how she ran. We will get Kostas Makrolos down in the booth to be the first interview for the night, mate. And what a fantastic race this guy had. Kostas, you got us on channel, mate?
I got you, fellas.
Oh, mate, that was an absolute stellar drive from yourself, putting pressure on Webley the whole way, mate. Give us your take of what that was like tonight.
Mate, that was absolutely a ball. I had a smile on my face from ear to ear.
Yep. And hey, look, we watched a lot of it over a big percentage of that 60 minutes because it went on from start to finish. Did you ever think at some point during the lap that you were a half a chance to get it up the inside at the loop after Village? The car looked so strong through that tight left-hander there, mate.
Yeah, that was my plan the whole time. I had a really, really good exit out after the S's onto the straight, but as soon as you come onto the straight, his car just pulls on you, and you can't really get close enough to throw it up the inside.
Yep. And you did poke the nose into Stowe, the right-hander, a couple of times, but he just had you covered there. There was, I think, one lap, I think the camera guys did see you really tuck it down tight on the apex, but that Mustang just got a little bit of good horsepower off the corner, eh?
Yeah, I was just like hoping at the end of the day that he'd burn through those tires. He was throwing 11s out of most corners, so I was hoping at the end of the race he'd do them in, but he did really, really well. He just placed the car in the right spot every time.
Yeah, no, it was awesome stuff. And like, to be honest, mate, with around 10 minutes to go, I felt like I could see the intensity and the attitude of your driving just ramped up a little bit more on the attack. Davo sort of probably simulated it to how deep you're pressing the needle in on the corners, mate. And it was certainly, we could see the attitude of the car. You're really starting to ramp it up in the final 10 minutes. But, mate, what a fantastic result. P3 and in the battle all race, mate. Well done.
Yeah, cheers, fellas. Cheers.
All right, enjoy the stream, Costas. That was a spectacle, and we will grab the guy that was involved in that battle from start to finish. Brandon Webley, you got us on comms?
Yo, how you going?
Did you smash the mirror off about lap 2 and forget about what was behind you, or were you just had one eye on the mirror, one eye in front?
No, I was trying my hardest not to pay attention. I know he won't dive bomb me, and I was just like, glancing at the what do you call it, the heli Corsa thing every so often to make sure he wasn't there. But yeah. It was a good race. It was definitely faster. I'd be so mad if I was him because fucking he just couldn't really pass.
No.
Yeah, well, that's quality sim racing, as good as you'll see it, mate. So much respect
and trust,
contract,
between you guys. Yep.
Yeah, between the two of you, which made an absolute spectacle, mate. It was so entertaining to watch. And look, equally, we could commend Costas for his drive attacking, but we know how hard it is to drive in the front and drive fast and defend. And you guys did drive fast, under no threat at any point from Pete Dawson out of P4. And you guys just put on a real good show tonight. And congratulations on that second position. Well earned. I think you made up for your late race mishap last week. So really made big gains this week, Brandon.
Yeah. GG to Costas. It was a good race. But yeah, like I said, I kind of feel sorry for him stuck in that Ferrari because it's going to be the hardest car to pass someone in, I reckon.
Yeah, well, look, he was right there in the hunt, mate, and it was a game of strengths and weaknesses. And I thought you both played an amazing strategy. You knew where you needed to put the car, where he was strong, and then he knew where he needed to attack. But nonetheless, great battle. I called it early that I don't think you guys would have been too sad about which position you finished second or third, because what a great battle.
Yeah. I was ready for him to get me, but I'm glad that he didn't. So happy days.
Yeah, well done, mate. Thanks for the entertainment. That is Brandon Webley out of P2 here at round 3. Well done, mate. Talk to you again soon.
Thanks, Brandon.
Yes, guys.
Well, that is impressive. And cometh the man who we are quite used to having in this position.
We are.
And potentially the race car's packed up, ready to go to the next track.
I think we already has he got the swipe card for the comms?
He must
just get himself in.
Helped himself to the peanuts and pretzels. Mav, you got us on comms?
Oh, I got it, guys.
Hey.
Mate, what a drive. It looked like you were pacing yourself at the start though, Mav. You looked like you were just did we see some tyre weaving early in race trim?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Showing off?
No, not at all. I don't know what I was doing, to be honest.
Is it the Red Bull, mate? Have you really got wings? We've heard stories.
No, it was actually pretty tough. That car, I don't know if you saw it. I had one moment where I kind of went off track.
Okay, we didn't see it, but I saw the margin at 5.2 back to 2.9. Was that the time?
Yeah, that was the one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just wanted to kill me most of the time. So I was just taking it pretty gingerly.
Was that through Maggots Beckett's or was it more through Abbey?
No, it was Maggots Beckett's.
Okay.
That's
So just that change of direction?
It was the quick left right.
Yeah.
Just threw the back arse out. So.
Nonetheless, another fantastic result, mate. And, we're used to talking to you in this position. Obviously, it's early on. You're late to the show tonight, mate. We'd gone to air and there was no Mav.
I was out at the birthday party, so I had a couple of drinks.
Okay. Well, backing it up with another solid first position, flag to flag. You did have around, I think, 34 points over Costas. He did finish behind Brandon tonight, so stretch that margin a bit further into out of round 3 into round 4. So great start to the season once again from yourself, Mav. So well done, mate.
Nice work.
Keep it
Thanks,
going.
guys.
Keep it going. We interested to see how the series goes out, and obviously we've got a wheel spin to sort out. So congratulations on another great victory, mate.
Cheers, fellas.
Cheers, mate.
Thanks.
Nice work.
All right, so that is Maverick from P1.
That's Mav. Yeah, P1 here tonight. in Rainlight Racing's 2024 GT3 Series 6, proudly brought to you by Simblacks, Crosscut Woodworks, True to Life Racing Designs, Crossy 43 and Hendo, of course, Matchfit Entertainment, bringing you the broadcast with Davo, myself, and J-Man here. Look, these guys have got giveaways. We've got giveaways for bloody Sim Magic GT Neo wheels at the end of this season. But tonight, what we've got up next, J-Man, we are going to spin the freaking wheel for a $50 voucher for tonight. So let me just see if we can get the wheel going here. So we're going to spin the wheel for a $50 gift card for everybody.
We'll bring Crossy down here while we spin the wheel. G'day, Crossy.
Crossy.
You've got us.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Spin the wheel for the $50 gift card for tonight here at Rainlight Racing's 2024 GT3 Series Round 3 at Silverstone. Let's click the button.
Hit the button. Let's go.
G'day, Crossy. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, it's Adrian Kramer. Congratulations, Adrian Kramer.
Well done, Adrian Kramer. Good work. Thank you very much for that. Davo, Crossy, well done, mate. Great recovery drive tonight.
Cheers. I sort of threw. I was banking on a. I thought I might have had a podium in the bag there for a while, but then just lost it on that fast sweeper. And I've been having trouble with that corner all through the week. So
yeah.
Just Honda things, but
yeah, we heard from Vic.
Yep, and they managed to get under control. And
sorry, Maverick. Sorry.
Yeah. Oh, well happy to be in fifth though, considering the last couple of finishes. So yeah, stoked with that.
Yeah, well done, mate. Well, look, I'll let you go and spread the news if they haven't heard already, Crossy, and we will catch up with you shortly. Thanks for stopping in, and thank you very much to Rainlight Racing for that Prezi card.
That giveaway, yes. Once again, J-Man. So thank you, Steve Crossland, Steve Crossland, and Rainlight Racing. We've got to thank both these people for bringing all this goodness to us, and Crossy running the officially sponsored Simblacks Honda tonight, J-Man, and doing a pretty cracking job, even with a little bit of a touch-up early in the race. What a great race tonight, J-Man. So much going on.
Yeah, absolutely. Such an epic round. I mean, you know, you and I, we've called Silverstone plenty of times. We thought weather might have been in the mix tonight.
Yes,
look, I don't know that we needed it in the end. I think we got to see these guys go out there and absolutely bang it out. And, you know, the amount of times we got to commentate on a battle which was effectively somewhere like 18 through 21 was amazing.
It was huge.
The Dayton, Worcester, Moss, and Haas, Goddard battle was one to remember as well.
Yeah, and there was more in there. I think McConnell was in there amongst that mix as well. Just a whole bunch of guys. The mid-pack was solid tonight. Hopefully we gave you guys plenty of airtime. So I hope you'll enjoy the stream, watching back the stream later on, J-Man. Been great calling it again with you. We will thank Rainlight Racing again for their 2024 GT3 series. We will thank Simblacks again for all the giveaways and the awesome sponsorship. Crosscut Woodworks as well, True to Life Racing Designs, Crossy 43, Hendo, Matchfit Entertainment. J-Man, next week, where are we? We are at Snetterton. So just, isn't that a change up? Snetterton from Silverstone. It's going to be an interesting race. 120 minutes, back to the 120 minutes CPS.
Yep. So that'll throw up its challenges. A, clearly the pit stops will, but B, Snetterton itself, probably not everyone's cup of tea or favourite track.
Definitely not.
But nonetheless, it will throw up its challenges, and look, we'll be there.
We will be. And look, the next few tracks, so we just got the calendar up there at the moment if you just want to have a look at it there, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, Snetterton, Donington, Alton Park, like really, you know, some really good UK stuff there going on. And yeah, some tricky tracks, J-Man. So yeah, it is only going to get better. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. Guys, hit your notifications, get involved. Match Fit Entertainment streaming across multiple communities, and we've got plenty going on over the rest of 2024 at ASRNZ, Hardcore Online Gaming, and ESO. Yeah, so hit your likes, subscribes, and your notifications, J-Man. It's been wonderful calling it again with you tonight. We will see you all again next week at Snedit and J-Man. Bye for now.
No, bye for now.